What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and today we are talking about keys. Now, I did make a video talking about this, but I took it down because I had some false information in it, and I didn't want any of you getting false information. So, in Infinite Warfare, there's basically two ways to get keys, through multiplayer and through zombies. The main question that's everyone's asking is if you get keys in zombies, can you use them in multiplayer and vice versa? Yes, either way, wherever you get them, you can use them in either scenario. Now, the question is, what is the fastest ways between zombies and multiplayer to actually receive these keys? And yes, there is actual fastest ways to do so, and we're going to talk about that today in both multiplayer and zombies. So guys, all I ask is if you like this video, find it informative, if you could please leave a like rating, that would be absolutely awesome. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help with the channel, especially right now when YouTube is pretty fucking broken. But let's talk about how it worked in Black Ops 3. So if you played Black Ops 3, the way Black Ops 3 worked is the amount of crypto keys you get was directly related to the amount of time you were winning in said game mode. So it was based on the time played and the amount of time you were winning. In Infinite Warfare, it's much simpler than that and much easier to break down. In Infinite Warfare, it's directly based on time played. It has nothing to do with whether you're winning, the kill death you get, nothing to do with that. All it is, for every minute you play, you'll get just over a quarter of a crypto key. So for example, you play a 4-minute game, you will get just over a full key. It's super simple. These people are saying that if you get more score streaks, you're going to get more keys. If you finish your mission teams, you're going to get more keys. No. All it is you get a quarter of a crypto key, slightly more than that, for every minute you play. The reason why I'm saying a quarter is it's not quite a third of a crypto key, and it's basically, from my findings, it's about 1 key every 4 minutes. It's slightly more than that, but just keep that number in mind. The one other thing I will say is that a lot of players are saying that if you play certain game modes, one being infected, you'll get more keys that way. Nope, it's the exact same drop rate. It's still 1/4 of a key per minute played. It's no different. So as far as zombies go, zombies is technically the fastest way to get keys because it's not based on time. So you have to play well in zombies to actually receive these keys. And the most basic way of looking at this is if you get to round 20, you will get around 12 keys. If you get to round 30, you will get around 20 keys. And if you get to round 40 to 45, you will get 29 keys, which is the maximum amount of keys you can receive from playing zombies. Now, like I said, this isn't based off of time, this is based off of the round you get to. So the faster you can get to these rounds, the faster you will get these crypto keys. So it's not based on time, it's based on what round you get to. So for me, a player who's not great at zombies, I'm probably better off playing multiplayer. However, if you're good at zombies, I've broken it down into a couple of time markings where if you make it within these times, you're actually doing better than multiplayer. So if you make it to rank 20 to 21 within a half hour, you're earning keys faster than multiplayer. If you make it to rank 30 within an hour and 20 minutes, you are doing better than multiplayer. If you make it to round 40 to 45, which is the maximum amount of keys you can get at 29, within 2 hours, you're getting keys faster than multiplayer. So if you hit those markings, you're getting keys faster than multiplayer. If you play zombies and you can't hit those markings, you're doing worse than multiplayer, and if you're going for keys, you should just play multiplayer. So those are the most basic ways of making keys. If you can level up and go from round to round to round in zombies very quickly, that is the fastest way. If you're like me and can't, in multiplayer, you're looking at 1/4 key per minute played, no matter what game mode you play. Like I said earlier, in Black Ops 3, you'd get a bonus for winning games. So you'd want to play the shortest possible game modes, and you'd get more keys that way. That's why game types like Team Deathmatch and even Gun Game were the best game modes in Black Ops 3 to actually get crypto keys. Whereas when we look at Infinite Warfare, it doesn't work like that. You don't get a bonus by completing a game or winning a game. Like I said, it's completely based on the amount of time you've played a game. And this, you want to take the longest possible game mode. So something like Domination, you'll actually get more keys over a longer period of time than Team Deathmatch for one reason and one reason alone. You wait in less lobbies. The more you're waiting in a lobby, the less time you're spending inside the game not getting keys. As soon as you're running around in a match, you will all of a sudden be getting keys. So, if you don't believe me, here's a brief calculation. So for this calculation, the things we know is that for every minute you play, you're going to get a quarter of a key. In the first calculation, we're only going to be playing Domination. And in my experience, when I play Domination, I have about 11-minute games every single time I play. We're also going to add a minute on top of that for the time you wait in a lobby. So total, you are going to be able to get 10 games of Domination within 2 hours. On top of that, since we know that our games are 11 minutes long, you multiply 10 games by 11 minutes to give you 110 minutes. So since we have this 110 minutes, we then know for every minute we get a quarter of a key. So you take 110 minutes, divide that by 4, and the amount of crypto keys you're going to get in playing 2 hours of Domination is 27.5 keys. Now when I do this with Team Deathmatch, we're going to be using the same variable of 1/4 of a key per minute played. However, the Team Deathmatch games are about 7 minutes long, plus you're going to add 1 minute on top of that for the time in between games. So this all adds up to 15 games of Team Deathmatch played within the 2 hours. Now with these 15 games, we're going to take that, multiply it by 7, because 7 minutes per Team Deathmatch game, and then divide that answer by 4. This gives us, in 2 hours, a total of 26.25 crypto keys. So now that we have all the information, we can finalize it and say the fastest ways to get keys. Number 1 is by playing multiplayer, the longest game modes possible. You will get 1/4 key for every minute played, but you'll be waiting in less lobbies, so you'll be getting more keys. Then you've got zombies. Zombies in which, if you can round up fast and get to the higher rounds really, really quickly, this is the fastest way. You'll be getting more than 1/4 of a key per minute, but like I said, you gotta be hitting those benchmarks. The benchmarks are getting to round 20 in a half hour, getting to round 30 within an hour and 20 minutes, and getting to round 40 to 45 within 2 hours. If you hit those benchmarks, that's the fastest way to get keys. But if you found this video informative, that would be fantastic if you'd hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, you can check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Let's Play channel down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this to us.